rotation. Headshot. God damn. Bullshit, bullshit. Okay, dude. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Okay, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the weekend preview. I'm Darkside Phil, and today is Sunday, December 15th, 2013. Now, I've got a lot of information to cover in this video. This is a very oddball week. Nothing like a usual week because we got so many things coming up. But this past week was a doozy for reasons that none of us foresaw. And unfortunately, it's just been a hell of a week that I want to very briefly recap for you guys if you haven't been in the know or you haven't been watching YouTube and knowing what's going on, okay? So first of all, before we get to the weekend preview, this past week, two things happened. First of all, the positive, I started my year-end series, okay? And my year-end series, as you know, every year are highly edited videos that I put together. It's basically countdowns of certain things. This week in particular, I did the top 10 best and worst things about the previous console generation. I reminisced about the Xbox 360, the Wii, and the PS3. I also did the 5 DS positive best changes of 2013, focusing solely on the positive and ignoring the negative bullshit that happened to me this year. And then, right now, I'm in the midst of the worst games of 2013. And let me tell you, the views on this series are doing great. Like, I didn't expect this, but the videos within, like, 14 hours had 10,000 views per video. They're growing right now big time. So I want to thank everyone who's been watching that series. It's very appreciated that you guys enjoy it and watch the series because it takes a lot of work for me to do it. In fact, this week in particular, I've only streamed once a day. I actually sacrificed a gameplay stream every day in order to take the time to work on the year-end series. Okay, so now let's get to business. And let's talk about the other thing that happened this week. The big, bad elephant in the room. YouTube instituted the Content ID match system on everyone on YouTube who wasn't considered a managed partner. And there's very few people who have, and we're talking under Fullscreen, Machinima, RPM, a ton, Maker Studios, under a ton of these big partner programs. Most people were listed as affiliate partners, which means all of a sudden we were all inundated with hundreds and hundreds of Content ID matches that basically took away our advertising rights on our videos. They also blocked some of our videos everywhere, so people couldn't even watch them. All right. Over the course of this week, every single day I've been tackling different issues regarding this in a vlog series that I've been posting on DSP Gaming, and it's got the attention of the internet. People from all over the place, whether they're fans of mine or not, are watching this series. And I want to let you know that today was the most significant step that we've made so far with this whole Content ID fiasco. Thanks to a viewer named Wiza, or Wiza Now, I'm not sure what she goes by, we found a way to get around if any of your videos have been Content ID flagged for having third-party music in them. So you got to watch the video. It's the December 15th Content ID update over on DSP Gaming. If you have videos that are affected by this you want to watch, you can possibly get it cleared up right now. And right now, thousands of people are watching that video and doing it, and I'm hoping that the video does some good. That's what I've been saying all week. I could care less if you actually watch my video or if you get the information from someone else who tells you, as long as we can get this shit cleared up and we don't have all of YouTube going away because of bullshit. Okay? So, that's that. That's the recap of this week. Now let's get into this next week because it's a crazy week. First of all, right after I finish recording this week in preview, I'm going to go right back to work on my year-end series. I still got 4 more videos of the worst games of 2013 that I need to pump out tonight, okay? That's going to conclude tonight on DSP Gaming. Tomorrow, my first stream is going to be unique because my first stream is going to be a longer stream. Oh, and by the way, this is a winter wonderland here in the northeast of the United States. It's completely frozen outside. I'm not even shitting you. I didn't go out today because my parking lot is a sheet of fucking ice, which is why today I actually played a stream of Battlefield 4 that I hadn't planned on doing, but I did because I couldn't leave. I couldn't leave. If I went outside, I couldn't walk. I would have slipped and killed myself because my entire parking lot is a sheet of ice. So here I am in my nice new comfy sweater that I bought, warm and toasty at home, enjoying games and putting out videos and things for you guys. But that's why my schedule got screwed up. Because I know a lot of people were saying, Phil, I thought you were going to play Killer Instinct today, and I did not. So here's how it's going to work. Tomorrow, the first stream is going to be a longer stream. It's probably going to be about, a 4-hour or more stream. I'm going to split the stream. I've never done this before. The first half of the stream is going to be some Zoo Tycoon. I'm going to continue on with that campaign of Zoo Tycoon that I was playing a few weeks ago and see if I can beat it and maybe even tackle another one. So it's probably going to be about 2 hours of Zoo Tycoon. Then we're going to switch gears and we're going to switch over to Killer Instinct for about 2 hours. So there's going to be a big variety on the stream tomorrow, just so you guys know. Now, in addition to that, on YouTube, I am going to begin uploading the Battlefield 4 videos from today. Those will go live tomorrow on YouTube, DSP Gaming. All right? Then, tomorrow, if I happen to have a new update regarding Content ID, I'll do it. And I'll say that all week, once a day. If I have an update regarding Content ID, I will post it on YouTube. But as of right now, I have absolutely no idea if I'll have a new update or not. I didn't think I was going to have an update for today, and then all of a sudden, this big news came out about being able to get around the third-party music, okay? So if I have more updates, I'll post them up on DSP Gaming. And then all this week, I'm going to continue on with my year-end series. So to give you some perspective on what's coming next, up next is going to be the best games of 2013 that you probably didn't play. I'm going to pick out some gems over the course of this year that I played that were lesser-known games you probably never heard of, indie games, etc., that you should check out if you get the chance, because they're pretty much can't-miss games to the point where they actually put some of the retail games this year to shame because they were so good. So that's going to start tomorrow night. That's going to probably, quite honestly, be probably tomorrow and Tuesday, maybe even Wednesday, for my second stream. So what I mean is, there's no second stream again this week for most of the days, and I'm going to explain to you what the exceptions are this coming week, okay? Tuesday, huge day. The biggest release by far this week, The Walking Dead Season 2 supposedly debuts Tuesday. If it does, if it shows up on Steam, that's going to be my first stream of the day, okay? If it doesn't, I'm going to play it as soon as it shows up on Steam. So let's put it that way. As soon as it's available for PC, I'll be playing it this week. I'm hoping it's going to be Tuesday. All right? Also this week, we've got the first DLC for Battlefield 4 called China Rising. Now, some people have said, well, I don't understand. I've already seen gameplay videos on YouTube of China Rising. Why are you saying that the DLC comes out this week? Because the only people who had access to China Rising, which is like 5 or 6 new maps, are people who paid 50 extra bucks for Battlefield Premium. Yeah, exactly. Now, Battlefield Premium, what it is basically the season pass. You're going to get all the DLCs for all year, plus you get them like a week to 2 weeks ahead of time. But I don't give a shit about that. I didn't care about, getting it early. I'm not paying 50 bucks, and I don't know if I'm going to be playing all the DLCs this year or not. So for me, it's not worth it. I'm going to be playing China Rising at some point this week again. There's rumors. Is it going to be out Wednesday? Is it going to be out Tuesday? Whatever. I'm going to be playing it and fitting it in whenever I can as soon as it's available. All right? And then the third big DLC this week is Assassin's Creed 4, the first story-based DLC following the first mate of Edward Kenway. So we've got 3 days where we're going to have 3 big DLCs I'm going to be playing. And so that's going to be great. It's going to be fun, entertaining content. It's going to be a variety of content for you. And keep in mind, every one of those days when I play those, it'll be paired with year-end series. So we've got a massive amount of variety this week. Now, the week's going to progress like that until Thursday. Thursday, we're making an exception. On Thursday, here's what's going to happen. There will be a gameplay stream Thursday early. And at night, there will not be year-end series. I'm making the exception and taking the day off so we can do Hate Live. This week's Hate Live is going to be huge because I'm going to go off and vent regarding the whole situation with Content ID, the whole situation with these partner networks, the whole situation with all the bullshit going on with YouTube, and I'm going to lay in. And I'm going to let people know what I really think, and I'm sure that it's going to cause controversy, and I may get into a little bit of trouble, but I don't give a flaming fuck. Because this whole situation could have been avoided by multiple fronts, multiple avenues, and no one seemed to want to do anything proactive to try to stop it. Instead, everyone just sat on their hands, or more like they went like this: "No, it's not going to happen. Don't worry about it. Until it happens, I'm not going to believe it." And so, Hate Live in that regard is going to be pretty interesting. I'm actually debating whether or not we're going to do a back in the day segment because I might be going off so long about this whole system and this whole thing that it might take up the whole show. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But in that regard, We'll see what happens. If there is a back in the day, it's going to be the continuation of the back in the day from several months ago. If you remember, I was running through the history of fighting games, and we hadn't gotten halfway through. We didn't get to the second half, which honestly, the second half was kind of more interesting because it was sequels, and I was going to give my opinions on all the games and stuff during that time period, and I didn't get to it. So we may actually go back and resume that. If we do have time for a back in the day segment, that's what it's going to be. Okay? All right, so that's going to be Thursday. Friday and Saturday are up in the air because they all depend on what's going on with John Rambo. Now, this week, unfortunately, it was no fault of his. He wanted to be here. We had a fucking blizzard. And I cannot emphasize with you guys how much I want to get the fuck out of Connecticut. I need to get somewhere with better weather, with lower taxes, and with a reason to live there. I need to get the fuck out. Because I can't be locked up in my house for days at a time like I am right now when it fucking has weather like it is outside. And the thing, I said this on a stream earlier today, in New England of the United States, we get the hottest, most humid fucking summers, just as hot and humid as Florida, with hurricanes and shit. And we get the coldest, most bitter fucking winters with huge amounts of snow, but not just snow. Oh no, we get sleet, freezing rain, and ice. So in some areas of the world, they say, oh, you Americans, you exaggerate. You have a little dusting and you complain like it's a big deal. No, when you get snow, the thing is, you probably get real snow. If this was light, fluffy snow, I probably wouldn't give a fuck because we'd be able to clean it up within a day. No, this is layers of fucking sleet and ice that won't give up. And I'm tired of it. I gotta get the fuck out of Connecticut. All right? So anyway, because of this shitty fucking weather, John couldn't be here this weekend. And it sucks because we definitely wanted to do Smart Guys, you know, and it just didn't work out. John is going to try to be here next week. Hopefully the fucking weather, works for it. And if he is here, we're going to be doing a big Smart Guys because this week we got both the TLC pay-per-view that's going down right now as I record this, and I'm not watching it because it fucking sucks dick. And we've also got a event, Final Resolution, over at TNA side. We're going to determine a new champion this week. So it's going to be a big week for wrestling, and we want to talk about it. So we're going to have a new Smart Guys. I don't know what the hell we're going to play for gameplay. I'll be honest with everyone. Here's the deal. Here's what happened, and it's very disheartening. Because of all this content ID bullshit that happened this past week, basically no one can record and upload Nintendo gameplay and not have it content ID flagged. And what that means basically is we cannot advertise on it, we cannot make money on it. Now, I don't know if you guys realize this, but when John comes to visit to do gameplay, he drives an hour and a half here, he drives an hour and a half home. You know, it's very much work for him. Keep in mind, he has a full-time job now, and, you know, for him to take a day off to come do it, of course it's fun to play the games we play, but it's work to get here and back. So, you know, when he comes here and we do co-op gameplay, I give him a cut of what I make. I give him a cut because he deserves it. We basically split what I make. And we've been doing it for years, and it works out. It's mutually great because we both love playing games together, and we both make out, we make some money. We can't play Nintendo games. It's that simple. We just can't continue to play them because we can't have him coming out, you know, gas and time investment for him to come here and back, to come here and play a game and we can't even make money on it. It's bullshit. And I know that, trust me, I'm in this for the love of it. If I didn't love video games, with all the bullshit I've been putting up with all the YouTube issues, copyright issues, legal issues, getting kicked off multiple websites, being hated on by a bunch of little fucking spoiled brats ever since I started on YouTube who are so fucking jealous and they just make me look bad because they're little pathetic bitches. I've had so much negativity. If I didn't like video games, I'd be out. I'd be to say, fuck this, it's not worth it. I love video games, I love it as a hobby, but I can't in my right mind, with a year coming up when I'm trying to move, I'm hoping to get my back fixed, I got all this stuff coming up, I can't just say, well, for entire days, we're just gonna give up our time and not make any money while we work, because Nintendo deserves to have double money. They should get the profit for when I buy the game, and they should take all the money for when we do Let's Plays. Nintendo can go fuck themselves, right up their fucking stupid assholes, because I fucking hate them at this point. So from now on, no Nintendo footage until the content ID thing gets cleared up. If it never gets cleared up, no more Nintendo footage, period. And I'm sad to say that, but think about people like Nintendo Capri Sun. People who only or primarily play Nintendo games, they're now fucked because Nintendo's greedy. So fuck Nintendo. Ugh. Okay. So, what this means is that when John's here this weekend, we're probably going to do something different. Maybe it'll be indie games, which we haven't done in a couple months. I'm sure people always love the indie game footage that we put out. There's probably wild stuff for us to do. It's probably accumulated again by this point. We could check out the Ouya, see what's on the Ouya. In regards to games, we still have Forza we've barely touched upon. We played like one video of Forza. Maybe we could do some Forza racing against each other and stuff like that. I don't know. We're going to figure out what we're going to be doing and talk about it. And obviously, I'll let you know this weekend what we're going to be doing. Right now, it's up in the air because we pretty much, our plans for the rest of the year are fucked. We were going to do Super Mario 3D World, and then we were going to do Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, and we can't do either thanks to Nintendo's greed. So we're fucked. Okay. All right, so that's this weekend. And then, of course, Sunday, Monday, it's going to be leftovers, what I haven't finished. Maybe I'll be returning to things I haven't done in a while, like NBA. All week, I'm not going to have a chance to play NBA. Maybe I'll be returning to NBA 2K14 at that point. So we've got a lot of stuff going on. In addition to all that, at some point during this week, I have to force myself to take time out, to go on my forums, okay, and to close the thread that allows you to nominate the funniest moments of the year and to create the threads where you can vote. I haven't done it yet. This week was out of control with this content ID bullshit. It kept everyone so busy, I haven't had a chance to do it yet. I need to do it so you guys can start voting, because you need to vote, because right after Christmas is when I start doing the funniest moments of the year. I know that. So that's coming. And of course, big Christmas special next week, which I'm going to start working on as soon as I finish these last 3 series of the week, which again are the worst gaming trends, the best games you probably didn't play, and fuck, that might be the last 2, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So once I get through those, I can actually start working on the Christmas special. And trust me, I hope it's going to be really good. At least my idea is good. How it's going to translate into a final product is another thing, okay? All right, so that's it for the weekend preview. That's the rough idea of what to expect this week. If anything changes, follow me on Twitter at TheyCallMeDSP. That's where I'm constantly posting up the updates and things for you, so you can know if and when things change and whatnot. Like today, no, you wouldn't have known. You wouldn't have known that I canceled the KI stream unless you follow me on Twitter. You got to do that, okay? That is it. I thank everyone for watching. I'm jumping right back into year-end videos now, so I hope you'll join me on DSP Gaming all this week for the year-end videos continuing. I'm very excited for them. Feeling positive, feeling great. Thanks so much for spreading the word about my content ID info. And again, if at any day you ever did it, today tell everyone who you know who uses YouTube about my content ID update from today, how you can get around the third-party music match bullshit. It's going to be critical information everyone's going to want, okay? Thank you, everyone, for watching the weekend preview. I'm DSP. I hope to see you for gameplay and videos this week. Peace out. See you later.